So if you have ever managed multiple WordPress websites and you know what a pain it is to log in with two-factor authorization, then this plugin might be just the solution for you. My name is Olaf, I am your tool finder, and today I'm going to talk to you about 𝗤𝗏𝘁 Light, the Google Authenticator. Well, what is an authenticator actually? Let's say you have a WordPress website and you know maybe that WordPress is the most hacked CMS content management system in the world. And for reasons that are beyond the scope of this presentation, but there are a lot of hacks going on into WordPress every second of the day. It's a widely spread machine operated attempt to hack all kinds of sites for different purposes. To protect you from being hacked, it's necessary to have a so-called two-factor authorization, which means you not only have your login name, your username and password, but also something else, the second factor. For example, you have a code in your email, or you should have an SMS code on your phone, or you have to tap something on your phone by an authenticator app or something like Microsoft and Google have. So there is not one factor, your username and password, but there are two factors. So your username and password, and somebody will need something physical from you. So for example, your telephone, your cell phone in this case. But if you have a lot of websites, then using Google Authenticator takes a lot of time, because you have to go into your telephone, search for the app, search for the correct website, then enter the code. And sometimes it just has expired, so you have to do it all over again. And well, as you can imagine, this will take a couple of minutes. That's not a problem if you have only one website and you enter this website, or you edit this stuff on the website only once a week or something, or even less, then don't bother. But if you have a couple of websites and you are going to log into those a couple of times per day maybe, then it's really handy to have a plugin, a WordPress plugin, that would remember the device you're on. So if you're working at home, for example, from your desktop, then logging in would be much easier if it would remember your device. So what is 𝗤𝗏𝘁 Light? It's a two-factor authorization plugin that remembers your device, and it eliminates the use of the authenticator every time that you want to log on to one of your websites, because it remembers the device you are logging in from. And this is very handy because this saves you a lot of time, obviously. Well, features, there are not that many features. Who needs features? It's just a basic plugin that helps speed up your logging in and will help you being more productive. So what does it do? Well, every time you log into a WordPress admin panel, it will check if your device has already been trusted by this plugin. If not, you have to generate a code, or enter a code at least, that will be generated by the Google Authenticator app. And it also works with all kinds of other code generators. It works also well with the WordPress Server Security plugin, one of the plugins that I'm using to stay more safe and secure. And it can remember multiple trusted devices. So that's what it does. One time you log on, you enter the code generated by Google Authenticator, you check that your device will be trusted in the future, and you're good to go. Next time you are logging into your website, it will be without being asked for the code. So what are the benefits of the 𝗤𝗏𝘁 Light plugin? Well, it's safe, secure and fast, obviously. There's no need to register, create an account, logging into something else, or take any other complicated action to use, which is a great advantage over many other plugins where you have to pay, or you have to create an account, or they will check something on your website. You don't want this. So this does not communicate with any external sites. It's all stored within WordPress itself. It's free, and it saves a lot of time when you have multiple websites. Well, in my case, once upon a time, I managed like 20 websites, and I had to go in there a lot of times every week. And you can imagine how much time it would have saved me back in those days. What are people saying about it? Well, the ratings are good. Obviously, when there are so many users of something, there are always 1 star, reviews because something doesn't work, for example, combined with other plugins. But in general, 4-star and 4.5-star is a very good rating for a WordPress plugin. But as usual, we are going to check the pudding. So let's have some. Well, and I'm going to take you to one of my staging websites, as you can see from the URL. And in this case, normally I would have to log in like this. So I'm going to log in, and it would ask for my authenticator code. So now I'm going to pick up my telephone, I'm going to my Google Authenticator app, and I'm checking the code that is in there, and I will type the code into this system. Well, I already had it open now, and I had the correct website in front of me, so it didn't take me that much time this case, but normally it would take you a little bit longer even than what it took me now. As you can see, this is how I get into my staging website. And you get a couple of warnings here because of the fact that it's a staging website, but don't mind those. So what I'm going to do now is to show you how you can do the same, but then using this plugin. So let's go to the plugins. And let's add this 𝗬𝗏𝘁 Light plugin now. I will install it and activate it when it's installed. So let's go. So what I can do now is deactivate the Google Authenticator plugin that I used and go to the settings of 𝗬𝗏𝘁 Light, which is here at the left hand side. So here you see how you should install this. It says it's not configured. And I already have the Google Authenticator app on my telephone. So what I should do now is scan this with my Google Authenticator app. So I will do so in the meantime. I'll click the plus, I click scan. I have to show it. Yes, it's in my system now. You can't see this, but believe me, it is. And now I will enter the token that will be generated by that system. So here you can see I don't have any trusted devices yet. So what I should do now is log out. And here you already can see the difference. So it says this site is secured by 𝗬𝗏𝘁 Light. And now when I'm going to enter, I will log in and say, and remember device. So I'm now going to, for the last time on this device, get my code. I will enter and I'm in the system. And now the proof of the pudding is obviously if I am logged out and I try to log in again, what will happen? I should be logged on automatically now, and I don't have to use my Google Authenticator ever again on this website. So this is how that works. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.